Hey guys, it's Kadasi, and we're back for episode 8 of the Ozark. And what an awesome episode this was. But you know who I'm most proud of? My main man Jonah, cause he just got to make out with Erin. And man, is she pretty hot. And Jonah, he is pretty lucky. So, shout out to Jonah, cause you the man. Anyways, back on to business. We end up having that, but Jonah's not the only one getting lucky this episode. Ruth is also getting lucky, because her and Ben, they started off nice and hot and getting down dirty. And, well, you can really tell that their relationship is growing into something special, because they are starting to trust each other more and more. And this trust might just develop into something special. Guess we'll have to find out a little bit later, right? So, who else is in this episode other than Ruth and Ben? Well, we got Marty doing some Marty stuff. He ends up going up to check on Sue. Turns out Sue went missing. Marty did some digging, calls up Helen, and then one thing leads to another. Well, Helen knows that she did it. And, well, now everybody knows that Sue's dead. She was my favorite therapist. She was a good listener. Unlike me, I'm just a good talker. Oh. So we also have a little bit of Maya and Marty having a little bit of a conversation, and Marty ends up spilling a little bit of a detail over to Maya, but Maya doesn't take the bite. She does not want to get this investigation into this other crime because she thinks it's going to be a conflict of interest. Marty passes this information along to her senator, and just so happens that later, Maya ends up getting this back again, and now she's basically, air quotes, fired, and now Marty's gonna have to figure a way to get her unfired so that he can gain her trust again and convert her into an operative for the cartel. Ooh, I had a blizzard, it was delicious, but now I got the little burps. Alright, so now on to the main theme of the entire thing. Mr. Ben. Well, Ben, being off his meds, has finally come to its final little story arc, which is probably going to be resolved next episode. Very, very likely with his death. But, so he ends up going to check on Cosgrove Jr., and he keeps calling him out. He goes to the home base in Kansas City a few times, and every time he gets turned away. Then he bolts through the door, does a wheelie around the parking lot, and he runs off to the nearest bar. He ends up getting drunk, having a couple beers. This random guy walks in and he beats the living piss out of him. Well, that didn't sit too well with the cops, because he ended up going to jail and getting arrested, and then who does he call? The family lawyer, Miss Helen. Helen comes by, helps him out, ends up getting a plea deal for a little visit to a special mental health facility, which he really didn't want. He was banging his head against that wall so slowly, crying, "No, no, no." I have to say, that was some really good acting. I really believed him. I almost would have guessed that he was. Kudos to you, sir. Kudos to you, Ben. Oh, and then, once he's in the hospital, Wendy decides to drop off some belongings, but he doesn't want to see her. So Ruth ends up taking the belongings. No robe though. That was a very important detail. No robes allowed. No idea why. But Ruth goes in and he ends up convincing Ruth to help him break out. Ruth didn't want to do this by herself, so she ends up talking to Wyatt. And knowing Wyatt will help Ruth out now, no matter what, after she got the piss beat out of her. So Wyatt ends up talking to Darlene Snell, and well, Darlene Snell has the hookup with the police station. The police station wants them to drop the drug trafficking in exchange for doing this one favor. Needless to say, he gets out. First place he goes is to see the lawyer lady. And Miss Lawyer Lady is sitting there having a nice little lunch with her daughter, Erin. And she has made it explicitly clear that anyone who says anything to her daughter will die. And what does he do? He says everything to her daughter. Everything. So, I think this can only lead to one of two conclusions. Helen being a liar about all this, or Mr. Ben dying. Maybe a third conclusion. Maybe Helen dies. Erin can't die. She needs to get with Jonah, because Jonah's my main man. Well, other than that, good luck, Jonah, on the next episode. Until then, Kadassi's out.